you get money. From that money, if let's say let me just make it so simple. Let me just run through it. Let me say, okay, the final goal is having a kiddie shop. What can I do? And I need maybe 200,000 naira at least to start from buying maybe a carton of shoe and start. Okay, how do I get this 200,000 naira? I don't have, remember, 1 naira and who gets? How do I get this 200,000 naira? Then you now say, what service can I offer? Okay? Now, people are doing laundry. People need people to clean their. The thing is that we feel too big. Money you no get. And you can't do. See, if you know the opportunities around school areas, anywhere school area, there are opportunities. When they say there is no money in Akwa Ibom, people are wearing clothes, people are eating, people are doing everything. Who is selling it to them? Is human being. So what service can I offer? What can I get? So when you get that money, let's say you wash people's clothes, or what service? You sweep house or something. You get maybe 50K. Of course, you survive small. You keep 30K one side. Then maybe when you get 60,000 the second month, you now say, what small products can I start? With 50K, you can start the peanuts, I said. With 50K, you can do, somebody was telling me about Zobo yesterday. You can start Zobo. With 50K, you can just do small things. Find school area, you go sell. Find church, you go sell. The thing is that we want to start big. I was speaking to my brother one day. I was so worried, and I called him. I said, what do you want to do? Just tell me, let's start. He said he wants to have a farm. He will need like at least 10 million to do this. This on time. I just tired first. Like I wanted to help, but where is it coming from? I'm struggling. So let's bring it down. I'm just saying all of this. Let's make it simple. Let's make life just start small. See, there's something powerful about building. Very powerful. When you are telling your story, the story is sweet. I cleaned house. From there I got 30K. From there, you even motivate other people. See, like what Pastor said, what you go through is sometimes your ministry. So your situation now, if you're able to put through, like, you can write a good book and you will motivate millions of people. But you need to start. So all those your friends that will make you feel like a whole big person like you want to go, remove them, delete them. You don't need them. You don't. There are people that make friends that is, one best friend. Oh, we are going to my sister's brother's wedding, Ashebi. We are going to Ashebi. Small money you have, you are using Ashebi. I don't know why people are so interested in having so much friends. In this town is the norm. I hardly even go for events because I don't have those friends that can tell me Ashebi, because I don't even give you Ashebi. So sometimes what you give out, when you do Ashebi for people, wait, they go come for their own. Don't try not to put yourself in situations that make money leave you unnecessarily. To what end is Ashebi? Do you know that if you really critically look at it, when you start your business, most of that your direct friends, they don't even patronize you. Those people that they don't. You just get unnecessary enemy, unnecessary competition. That's how you even make money. They don't even like you again. So when you start your smaller business, the Zobo, that one will give you money, the peanuts. You've seen somebody has 500K already. Shoe business never come. We don't buy 2 cartons. You continue. Just like that. Life is a process. Don't jump it. By the time you want to jump, you are in one place 5 years. The person that started small is controlling millions already. So please, that's why I keep saying money is not the problem, it's you. Yesterday, I was just here to make you angry. And if you are angry enough, you would have even as little as type on YouTube, on Instagram, or something, what do successful people do? Like, so I want to be successful. If you need to lock yourself, go and get it. That's it. Go and get yourself exposed to these things. And I want to say something very important. When people start up their business, I'll just use the example I'm using. They now get to Zobo level. I just want to use that so that it will be more clear. Then you're now making like 60,000. You are seeing small money. One of the things that crumble people is that they carry liabilities. They want to give everybody. They want to. You are drowning, and you are. Just know that you are trying. You can only help in when you have abundance. See, by the time you did not have 1 naira, all those people you want to pull, they were all surviving. For you to get to where you are going to, you are still doing it for them. But if you don't let yourself get to where you are going to, you will never get there. All of you will be there. Remember, the Zobo level is not the vision. It's not where we are going to. We are going somewhere. So it's one of the things. This day, Mr. called me and said, that your business is 12 years, right? I said, not be me and this man, not be here. I come for consultation. Business that was like 3-4 years. What he's seeing is what people achieve in such length of time. What happened? Every money that came from the business went back to the business. I was not doing house anything. Hobby did not say, oh yeah, you're making money. Come and be. Every money went back. Every money went back. I was just increasing, buying more things. But Miss Subong, you were here now. It's not in my master's bedroom. On the floor, I can remember. She came and prayed. Everything. So it's because you are trying to use the money you are supposed to use and grow. To solve problems is not the time. If you were eating once in a day before and you started something, brother, maintain it. You will not die. Maintain it. Keep everything back. Keep everything back. There's a time you reach that what you are getting, like you increase, and you are saturated. You are having extra money. The extra money goes into another thing. Start again. We need to help ourselves. You see this particular thing I'm talking about, that is why nobody goes anywhere. So many people are not going, they are there. Some people are interested in business to show off that they have arrived. You are not making up to 10 million in a month. You are buying hair of 1 million. Why are you buying that hair? See, we need to be asking ourselves some serious questions, though. Why? You are wearing designers. To what end? To what? You want to do the loudest birthday. Guinea-Meze. How far? What is that? My wedding has to be announced. 2 weeks. I give you 2 weeks. It's forgotten. For what? Like, be asking yourself, why? Why do I want to do this? If you ask yourself questions before you do something, just sit and ask yourself, you will realize that you've been doing foolishness. You've been doing so many foolish things. You are not in competition with anybody. Everybody, day your day. I'm coming out. I told people that I'm coming out. If you know, don't worry, just do your first day to-do list. When your head opens, you are seeing no one. Everybody shifts. When you go through all that process, The same people you told shift will still be looking up to. They may be your enemy at that time, but now they will come to you. When you call them, they will jump. Don't worry. Money answereth all things. Cool down. Don't bother to impress anybody. Please, just focus. Get angry. Focus. You need to be around people that motivate you. Doesn't consciously. If you don't have anybody, it's better for you. Just day your day. Focus on the exposure you are getting online, on books and all that. You are better off like that. You just keep moving. By the time you get to where you are getting to, the people that are like you will start being attracted to you. You finally get people that are thinking like you. Don't leave me. If you leave only me, I can stay in my house 3 days. I feel so full, like I'm not missing anything at all. People will invite you for an event and say, dress, press, impress who? Then I will now go and start buying clothes I got one invitation like that this Christmas. I forgot the event, I knew I was going to forget. No, I forgot it. And she told me, are you really missed? Sorry, ma, I forgot. I didn't miss anything. I just want to stay my stay. One of the reasons, I'm rounding up, why you should progress, why you should be successful, why you should be wealthy, is because one of the reasons should be because of Nigeria. Yes, because of Nigeria. You are the hope of Nigeria. Pastor talked about the lepers that saved the nation, the people that look like they are nothing. Nobody knows us. But by the time we have influence within us, our influence can do a lot. Our influence can educate people, because what we really lack is education. Our influence can educate people, and when people are educated, they educate. Did you see what happened in 2023 election? We won election, it's just that the powers that be. That's okay. But people went all out. They were educated. There was hope. Everybody was out. And all of these lights, I'm doing my part now to do my little education to you. If you step up and do your own like that, we are free. And free indeed. I'm so passionate about Nigeria because I don't want to leave this country too sweet. Yeah. I don't have any reason to stay in this country, really. My husband has pushed, but if you've not been abroad is slavery. Sorry. You walk. People you even know, to see them. It's not life. I don't know what you call life, but my life is freedom. My life is, I can say, I can have somebody I can call. Please, I need help, and the person appears. There's no place like Nigeria. Sorry. I don't know. I've told God, please help us, because sometimes the journey is long, but God help us. See, the freedom we have in Nigeria cannot be found anywhere. Do you know that in the UK, before somebody like my staff, I get a staff, I don't get direct staff. They have to go through the council. Like, a student can walk in and be my staff. The government knows every money you are making. But in this country, who cares about Takara person? This one Tinubu is doing, he has not. There are people that are really established that they can catch. But there are some other people that are doing small things that are making good money that he will not still get. And we have that opportunity to do it now. Don't be thinking of doing something big that they'll use tax to cut off your head. That's seeing you. Just let's start this small hustle. Let's start it. And your small hustle can be expanded like in different locations, and you are cashing out cool money. So, to-do list before I go. The first one is get yourself exposed. If you did not do any search yesterday, please try to do it. Like today, try listening to something that makes you know that you've been sleeping on something. Number 2, any negative thoughts you have about wealth, it could have been from your growth, from anything. Just know that as far as it's negative, it's not true. You can be whatever you want to be. So consciously put yourself out of that. Number 3, to-do list. Check the friends you have. Group them. Group your friends. Which ones motivate more? Which ones motivate you more? Which ones bring down your morale? Avoid them. Avoid them. Number 3. Number 4. Okay, so there's something I missed. I just saw it now. I just learned something recently. So, Janice and Jay Kiddies. Oh, Kiddies shop is popular. Everybody knows Janice and Jay. You start a business, you think you are doing it. Everybody knows you. Nobody knows you that much. The money on the table you are losing because you now think everybody knows you is so much. I'll use this story. Let me end with this story. I think my time should be over now. When I started Janice and Jay Kiddies, I started it in my house. My house is in a close. You enter, close. So people walking on the road can't even see you. On main roads, they're not seeing you unless they're coming to my house, which is like the end. And, but because I had a problem of visibility, I had to go out to find customers. I had to go to schools. After every school, I blew balloon so much. I decided to use, see, some of the things that make you not to move is the reaction you get from people. Like, you want to tell somebody about your business, the person, go away. That is because maybe you've done it to somebody, or so you've seen somebody being treated that way. So you don't even want that embarrassment. But if you keep quiet, hunger will deal with you. So God just gave me this idea, make balloons, customize them. While in my household. Customize them. So when you appear with balloons and you're giving children are happy with balloons, so you've gotten them already. So if mommy wants to do shakara, they are collecting the balloon. If she doesn't take, you give the children. I did this so much that people were coming to my house, and I made sure the products I have were quality products. So in whatever you do, I always say, if I want to do something, I do it. If I'm not doing, you won't see me there. So if you want to do, go all out for it. If you are not doing, leave it. Don't be in the middle. Or you do your marketing, all the stress, then finally they come, rubbish, they leave you. Effort wasted. So I made sure I had very good products. People were coming from far and near. I've said it in Newdawn Church that the present chief judge of Akwa Ibom State came to my house to buy clothes for grandchildren. How? Inside my house, there are so many shops on the road. They never went out. The husband has set up a shop. We now have a shop. Every morning you go. Now who just mistakenly see the shop, go enter. But But I was in my house that people were now saying that if we don't get what we want in your house, we cannot get it anywhere in New York. How? I'm in my house. Like, do you know the how? No, it's not how. I decided to move out. We did our adverts, everything. We were just all there. People were coming. So the customer base we got from the house helped also. We are all there, everything. We thought it's social media adverts. Social media, put it there, advert. It works. It works. Your money will go very well, sha. Yeah. But just recently, last week, exposure, I was listening to somebody. It says, sell or be broke. You can just check it out. Sell or be broke. The guy said, you are comfortable, that's why you are scared of people. I'm actually somebody that I don't like people. Already I have a problem like greeting so many people because of Janice and Jay. If I want to go to Market Square, I will, are you ready? Because I'll smile all through. So I just want to be on my own. People should be buying and be going. And if you come to the shop, I will rap with you. But I also have a problem of not recognizing people. So we could actually have a proper conversation while you are buying. But when I meet you outside, I don't know you. Sorry. Like, not like I don't know you. I can't recognize you. I don't know if it's a sickness. I need to be cured. Like, truly. Is it, sir? It's not only you. Thank God. Okay. So I practically greet everybody. Like, because if Miss Sumon comes to me and we are just, you think we are connected, then I see you outside and I don't know you. It's rude. It's somehow. So I have to be greeted. Just don't bring the topic we talked about because I don't know. Just please, really. So because of that, I try to stay in. But as I listened to that message, I said, highest, I said sorry. Or just with emotional intelligence, enter the conversation. Just you have to do something else to go out. Do you know that for on Monday I was supposed to go to a school to talk. Now, I decided not to use marketers to do it myself. I meet people. Monday it rained, so I didn't go. On Tuesday, I went to a school. The impact. People did not know Janice Sandy. Nobody knows me. Like I said, I don't understand. Like, you don't, all this noise, is it billboard? What have I not done? Is it using influencers? See money, where are they? See money everywhere. I went to AWOD. AWOD, since I started doing my balloon adverts from the beginning, I've been giving them flyers. Nobody knows me. And guess what? They have children they buy clothes from every day. They're looking for a playground to take their children. And I'm here screaming, wasting money. I just needed to come and talk. And they're excited. When I said, can I get your number? Sharp. I said, see money. It's been wasting. That's the truth. The one that shocked, AWOD even tried. I even saw some people, customers, I waved that. Full life I've been going to every day. 90% of the people, they don't know me. And the thing is that they're excited to know that, oh, you have a place. You've been looking for it. So when you start that your business, it's not only WhatsApp. Tell people the highest is, I'm not buying. It's the highest. They won't slap you. In fact, I went with the mind. I read something. I heard something that you have 15 no's and 1 yes. So I went with the mind, like, make I collect my no's. But fortunately for me, I didn't get one no. One. And the thing I've been scared of, people were looking for me. So when you are doing that, your business, open your mouth, talk. People are looking for you. Talk. is the only. If they don't know, how did the Bible say it? If they don't hear, how will they know? Okay, I hope this blesses you. God bless you.
Wow. Were you blessed? Okay. Okay, bring this down slightly. Okay. He says you kill it too. Don't kill it, just slightly. I want to analyze what she said and give you a few thoughts. Forgive me. Okay, so there's level 1, and she said something. You can begin with a service, Abi. So can we list out what we can do that you can earn you an urgent 50K monthly? Give us anything. You can teach children home lesson. Abi, how much does it get paid for a month? What's average payment for home lesson? I want these people to answer. They are not answering me. So let's make a list. Teach children. Okay, so what else can be done that you can earn some little money, sir? Wash clothes. Dry cleaning, or just wash it, all right? Car wash. Beautiful. Wow, car wash. Okay, washing. Cook food. Okay, that is because you know how to cook. And when you cook, the beans agree. Okay? Now hold on. Is there anybody here now that wish they had somebody that can cook their food? My pastor friend, Pastor Praise in Lagos, I think since I knew them, this is more than 15 to almost 20 years. The wife had not cooked their meals. She works, the husband works, the children all work. So they have somebody that comes to the house. They cook 4 liters, 8 liters of soup that lasts them for 2 weeks. They come once a week, and that food lasts them for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. So she has not cooked in a long time. That's the first time I saw that when I was in Lagos. And then so they just send the money to the woman, they make a market list, and then she cooks. Now, so you are complaining that you don't have money when you can just spend 1 day a week and cook for people. And 4 times in a month, you make your current salary. All right, so cook food. Number 5, one more thing. I want to generate at least 10 things. What can you do? Huh? You can make a hair. All right, some of these are skill things, so you need to have the skills to do them. All right. Huh? Event live streaming. Jesus. Daniel. Okay. Event live stream. Now, this one that just got mentioned is what I got shocked, because we have an entire system that somebody can learn how to do photography for free, and then learn how to take videos, do video for free, learn how to run presentations for free, and learn how to do live streaming for free, and yet practically you are begging people to come and learn. Whereas it's something that people pay big money for. How much is a regular live streaming for an event now, sir? 400K. Did you hear 400,000? We have the system, you can learn. I can't forget how IBC, wanted to do an event. And they came and told me, Pastor, you've been doing live streaming for a long time. I said, yes. Can you borrow us? I said, Pastor, I don't do business. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't do business. But, all right, so I sent Mr. Simeon with 50K. They carry this cut and join camera. They carry cable. They carry wire. They went with the system. And they sent me 10,000 after the service to buy fuel. I now saw that we can do business. So right from this place, you can learn all of that for free. Now, I'm saying that because Mr. Basi is here. I can tell more than 10 people who came to that system, learned how to run video camera, and in 2-3 years, they had their own cameras, and they practically built an economy around it. And yet you are complaining you don't have money. We need to lay hands on you. Okay, event live streaming. Give me 4 more. Calm down, sir. What did he say? GG outsource agent. That one sounds very complicated. But can you explain? Yes. Okay, GG. Okay, good. I now know. I know what you mean. So you can actually, you don't have product, but you can snap product. Yes. Pictures, and you post on GG. You have 150K for free, and you are here. You are fasting 40 days. Lord, go to a car stand. This is remarkable. In fact, the one that shocked me most was a young lady who has a very big shop online. So one day I called her. So that your shop, where is it? He said she doesn't have. That she goes to Rock Barandem and see people that have clothes. She will just snap. I said, madam, please, how much is this? Hey, it's 4,000. She will add 2,000 on top and snap it and post it. People would easily buy the one they are seeing on her status than go to the market. So she go there and price it 2,500 and make 2,500. I mean, very simple. So what do we call that in marketing? It has drop shipping. Abi? I think so. So you can go to Janice and Jay and ask, Abi, is it doable? A lot of people do it. So you go to that Janice and Jay, go there tomorrow morning, say you came from Newdawn. And that, please, permission to snap this. They might even already have things they have already snapped. Abi, borrow those pictures, put it on your status, put it every day. And tell people you have a 7% or 5% or 1% discount. Increase the price large enough so that when you apply discount, it brings you back to normal. See, it is only God that has not allowed me to do business the way it is. I know everything. It is only God, though. And God made me to sign paper. You will not do a shop. That's the reason why. But you see, I know what. You go to Mr. Basi. So how much is one light? He says about 70,000. You increase your price to 90. Put it on your status. And then apply 10% discount. It will come down to 70,000. So it's very, I mean, you have many ways to get things done. So it is very, very easy. In fact, you can become or you can become Torchlight online agent. So you will promote their business. Every business I bring, I have 5%. Thank you. Okay, so let's get our list. Let me add to that. Drop shipping, Abi. But I want things, because some of these are beginning to look complicated. I want regular Do you know that this church is currently looking for a receptionist? We've been advertising for more than 3 months. Of more than 6 months. And we are begging people to collect 80,000. I mean, we are begging them. You want a job? Come and sit down here. Arrange people. Listen to people. Arrange stuff. Take pastors' guests. Make sure the place is ready. I mean, I get regular everyday thing. What do you call customer care now? Okay, what do you call receptionist? Front desk. It has changed from receptionist to front desk. And so those are the kind of things you can do. Yes, sir. You're about mentioning? Content creation. My God. That one, everybody is now a content creator. All of us. Yesterday, this morning, I saw something. I was in the office. This Papoma's meeting that I held yesterday, there was a program in Papoma's place to celebrate the icon. And then somebody filmed for about 12 seconds how Dosin was climbing the stage. That video is 12 seconds. That video has 9,000 views as at this morning. So there's a 12-second video that this guy has posted that has, I mean, he's just in the crowd. and someone is walking up, they are videoing the person. Now, do you know that Facebook might be paying that person about maybe $20 for that video? So you have a phone. All you do is watch TikTok. Or else you can also create. All right. So this is content. It's currently now, this is where the market is. And I'm thinking that every young person that is in a church, we should be able to be taught on how to do basic. One of the things that Mrs. Benson had told me when I got to her office the last time, that we should go on YouTube. That these teachings that we currently do, we can actually begin to answer questions that people are asking, and see how we can make sure that we bring information that we currently have to the fore. That this can become, can go viral. And I totally agree. So everybody should be able to create something, write something, talk about something, be part of those who are building. Don't use your TikTok just to shake bomb and do if I catch you. All right, I have two more. What you can do, photography. All right, that's still. All right. Event planning. I love that one. Housekeeping. All right. I think we have exhausted all potential ideas. Virtual assistant. Wow. That's number 12. I think there are trainings available on that. You can get a training. Anybody else? Anything else that you can do? Now, this begins for everybody your journey. You're a startup, so you can do this for a while. But one thing she said that makes a lot of sense. You make your first money for the first 2 months, and you're able to gather 50,000. And that can help you start something else. So while you are still working in that place, while you're still taking photographers, doing photography, you can now make Zobo and what else? Peanut and what else? Chin. What else can you produce? Do you even need to produce them? You can find someone that's already making. When I was at Insight, we had this remarkable experience. The first year we had that, what do you call it? We were trying to help people start up some things, remember? Where I gather people to ask people to, what do you call it? To talk about what they do. What do you call it? To pitch their businesses. Now, a young girl came with cupcakes. So we asked all the 9 people to show us how much profit they will make. And this girl came out with a plan that the whole committee, everybody clapped for her. She came out with cupcakes. She was going to sell cupcakes at a Catholic church every Sunday morning. So she go to that church by 6 a.m. That church closes by about 6 to 9, all right? So she will finish in that church, selling cupcakes in that Catholic church, then take her bath, come to our church service. So how will she do? She was going to sell 50 cupcakes per week. In 1 year, she was going to make 1.2 million naira. We said it's a lie. By the time she showed us through the math, if she sells this per week, sells this per day, this is how much she will make. It came down to 5 cupcakes a day. 5 cupcakes a day. We could not believe it. Everybody gave her the money there and then. As in, she was saying that by the time we finish, they say, why do we wait to start? How much do you have? Says, meanwhile, how much did she need to start? She needed 25,000 naira. We gave her there and then. Cupcakes. That's like 6-7 years ago. I don't know how much they produce now. So you are thinking, so this is where I'm going. You need to have a startup job that can help you get started with something. Now, everywhere people gather, there is money. My wife used to do Zobo, and then she will add chin from somebody from inside. She will get this from this and sell. Now, do you know what shocked me? That sometimes, because it is between husband and wife, between husband and wife, the amount of money she sold those chin and the Zobo and the things will be higher than our current offering. So I now said that these people came to church with that money. That these people, they came to this church with that money. Now, in the supermarket at where we used to be, downstairs, the people who sell after church triple of what we have received as a church. That means the people came to church. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not that what they are giving does not necessarily represent how much they have. So I said to, now listen to me, that you come to church and there are people here and you don't have something to sell, means you don't think of yourself as a business person. So I think that now you already have an opportunity. There's a young man in church, he's part of the church, and he was part of us before he moved on. Now, he goes to that full life place, parks his vehicle, and as people come out, they sell food. You know, have you seen it before? Mr. Fonemi, it's a truck, to have a truck. Now, wherever there are people, they will drive from there, they go to a plaza, they see people, open the truck, and they have food. So they have mobile trucks now, and they are taking advantage of Sunday morning people. Now, somebody came and told me, Pastor, this is against the law. The Bible says you cannot sell on Sabbath. I said, when we get to heaven, we'll find out whether it is Sabbath according to you. But there's so much you can do. But you see, where I was trying to establish the fact that this is not the end point, all right? This helps you to get started. No, don't forget what she said. The idea is to reproduce Janice and Jay. And for me, I just look at it. So, can I clean this up? Does anybody need to keep this? Because I really feel like cleaning it. Okay. Anybody want to have it? I should leave it. What I was going to share is level 1. Get a job. So anybody here that doesn't have a job, you have so much you can do. Level 2 is what? Start a business. Level 3. Upscale. Now, upscale is the fact that you are able to grow. I want Basi to talk about that today. You are able to, now you are buying shoes in cartons, Abi. So you can now, I'm really thinking that, I didn't see this. If you had this class before now, you wouldn't have shut down that Zobo business. Because now, I kept thinking that Zobo is an end. I didn't see something beyond. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't see something beyond the Zobo. We will just go and collect. We will produce. We sell. We close. We just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Now I'm thinking you can rinse, repeat. After 3 or 4 cycles, you can go buy 1 pack of shoes. And then you now begin to expand. Begin from home. So now you have. Doesn't mean that you shut down the Zobo. You keep running the Zobo, Abi. So I want him to talk about how you can grow this entire ecosystem into a conglomerate that he is almost becoming. All right. I believe that after a while you begin to diversify. You need to have a flagship product, something that people. Now she's now going to be called Mrs. Janice and Jay. Everywhere you go, Janice and Jay. But after a while, Janice and Jay will go into other things. Do you know that Dangote practically sells everything that you need every day? So you are a member of Dangote's church. Every day. You buy salt. Dangote. You take sugar. Dangote. What else do you eat from Dangote? Now it is so bad that you buy fuel. With Jesus' joy, help me welcome Mr. Basi.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I want to thank God for making it here today again. Madam, thank you very much for cleaning our head. But the only thing there is that you have succeeded in finishing my note. So I think we should just pray and leave. I want us to think about everything that has been said here, starting from the woman of God and what Pastor has said. Life is not hard, but sometimes now we make them hard. If you look at these things, I don't think why I said Pastor should leave this. I think as a growing young man, I have done almost all these things. Yes. Name them. When I was living at Okanebet off IBB, you know the house, beside us, there was a guy that used to do school lessons I used to go and teach them mathematics. I have washed clothes for people. I've washed cars. In fact, I learned how to drive from washing people's car. So, you see, money I don't have. Then, my shoulders, I'm wearing mattress. Not even shoulder pad. I'm wearing mattress. We should flog you. One of those days, I got so upset. I was coming back from church. I met a young man. We greeted, hailed ourselves, and he said, Master, you know what? Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't even have what to wear. Please, can you give me money so that I can get my clothes from the dry cleaner? I almost hit him. See, let us zero our mind, forget about everything that you had already known, people that knows you and cannot add to your life. Forget about all those things. Think about your life. Where do I go from here? When you're able to answer those questions, I think you may not take the first step yet, you have turned to the right direction. You see, poverty and wealth poverty is not the absence of money. Poverty is actually the absence of ideas. I'm going to share a little of my story in life today. When I said I've done all these things, I'm not joking. I have. I left secondary school. In fact, for me to write my final exams in secondary school, they had to sell property. Yes. So that I can take that exams. Left the city of Eket, came to you, stayed with my auntie. And my auntie was sewing, so I learned how to sew. She will cut the clothes, I will sew it. You see, something has not happened to you. Because if you see life, you will swallow your pride. You know one thing, one day, something happened, and she asked me to go and buy something for her. And coming back, I realized that I had change. 5 naira, it wasn't a big thing. So I used the 5 naira as at then to buy groundnut. Little did I know that that was the last money of the young woman. And she lashed me. She made one statement that out of anger and frustration, she made one statement like, "Do you know how to make money?" That thing knocked me off. Sorry, you guys are seeing me as a very gentle man. I'm a very proud person. It is only scriptures that try to hold us down. So having heard that, I have 2 hands, I have 2 legs, I'm smart, I can do something. I said, I will prove to this young woman that I can make money. The following day, I hit the road. The very first place I went to was Modern Secondary School, Accra Road. I went to ask them to employ me as a cleaner. It didn't work. But I heard that somebody has a fridge shop that needs somebody that will stay there in case customer comes. I said, here am I, send me. That was the beginning of it. While there, then I'll ask me, how much should they pay you? I now return the question, what will it take for me to learn this job? So we now exchange service for training. I'm saying this live reality to add to what Madam said. If you don't have money to start a business, serve. So I began the training. Now, to cut the long story short, the man grew, left the workshop, and I took over the place. I stayed in that business, trained myself in tertiary institution. Now, how did I even think of going to tertiary institution? I do electrical works as well. I went to University of Port Harcourt as a technical assistant to go, and they were building a new block. In fact, if you know that campus, it's called Abuja campus in University of Port Harcourt. We were the ones that did the electrical work there. I saw a graduate of electrical electronics engineering. He was our supervisor. They gave him a design. He couldn't interpret the design. But this was something I used to do on a daily basis. So I offered to help. And again, he looked into my face and told me, where did you school? Which school did you attend? Remember, the first insult was, have you made money before? It pushed me to somewhere. Now I met another one, said, which school did you go to? And I told myself, you see this electrical electronics engineering, except nobody in this life passed it, I will study and pass. From that insult, I went back to school. It was when I finished school, I got a job in Eket. While I was on that job, like I mentioned it briefly yesterday, I used to collect 50,000 naira as at then, but it will finish in 3 days. I prayed. That's where the G comes in. I asked God some serious questions. I heard it loud and clear. As at this time, I was a very active member of Inside Bible Church technical team. But let me tell you, my first assignment in Inside Bible Church technical team was to hold the cable of the generator so that service would run. So, I heard that small still voice. You are in a media arm of church. Go into lighting. I remember clearly it was on a Wednesday. I don't sleep. I sleep with my light on. So it was as if somebody was at the corner of my room talking to me. I checked, there was nobody. I went back and I was praying. Meanwhile, I am not that prayer warrior brother. I just say my little prayers and I move on because I believe God hears it. Then praying again, I heard another voice. You are in a media arm of church. Go into lighting. And I woke up. I became confused. So I heard another voice that told me the story of Samuel and Eli. I said, this must be God. Immediately I recognized that I slept off. At this point, I did not know anything about stage lighting. So I now threw up another challenge. G, the God factor. I said, God, if this is truly what you want me to do, make a way. This was on a Wednesday. Then on Fridays, I always come to you to attend church. I arrived with you, and I saw that the church has bought a new computer for our video editing. And the guy came in from Lagos to install the system. So I now ask, his name is Shola. I say, Shola, do you know anything about stage lighting? He said, yes. I said, okay, if I have money, can you help me buy it? He said, no problem. I got his contact. I went back again. And now threw another challenge to God. I said, if truly this is what you want me to do, you have taken these steps, then I need funds to start. In a week's time, my mentor in engineering field, Pastor Solomon Amanabo, called me. There was a project we did together. He said, oh boy, Alpha, is it that you don't have problem? This your money has been in my hand for a very long time. What's up? I said, sir, I need the money. I sent the account number. He paid in the money. Now, how much did I need to start stage lighting? 60,000 naira. How much did I get? 50,000. In my account, I had another 20,000 naira. So truly, when all these things happened, I knew that truly this is God. So immediately, I sent the 60,000 naira to Shola. They bought me 3 hot pack cans. The day the light arrived, I couldn't sleep. You see the excitement of walking through your dream, hearing God, and it is materializing. That was how we started. Let me tell you something about consistency that I mentioned yesterday. When you live with your passion, when you're walking in your area of passion, it will be very, very difficult for you to get discouraged. We started the lighting business. Most times, I will work in the daytime in Eket, come to you, because lighting, we normally do it over the weekends. Come to you, Friday, close of work. Sometimes I will work till Sunday night. Then maybe sleep for 2 hours. Still go back to join work in Eket by 7 a.m. I never complain. I tell you, poverty don't answer to emotions. It is only action that does. If you like, complain till tomorrow. If it is not there, it is not there. When we started that business, when I thought I was just enjoying myself doing the lighting business, so I now thought of it. So how do we call this business? That was where Pastor Obam came in. I remember that day, it was also, a lot of things happened to me on a Wednesday. And fortunately enough, I was also born on a Wednesday. It was on a Wednesday. We came back from church service. Pastor Obam was in my house. Then he was. After we ate our beans and gari. So I told him, Pastor, this business, so how do we call it? So we tried. So that was where the name Torchlight came up. And 2 years after then, I registered the company. Because I told myself, I used to say it every day. I told people I cannot be poor. I wasn't bragging. I wasn't also making empty talks. I say it. I take actions. So, in the middle of this, that was when I now told my friend, I'm not doing the fridge work again. I'm not repairing AC again. Madam, the AC duct in your house, I was the one that installed the building. So I told my friend, Hello? So I told my friend, I won't do it again. So I began the lighting work. Should I shock you? I've done lighting work for 4 years. I couldn't buy slippers. It's a normal thing that so I was patient. And to crown it all, God brought some amazing young men around me. And we began. You see, what drove the passion of the stage lighting work was that whenever event is done in Akwa Ibom State, the nearest place they will come to do lighting is Port Harcourt. So I now ask myself, is it coconut water that is on our head? Can't we think that I will be the bridge that will stop this? We should also have this. Now, all these things were fueled by the need. I mentioned it yesterday to say, look at your environment. What problems do people have? So we started. We were 3. We gathered and I told my team, I said it will be very difficult it will be very, very practically impossible that somebody comes to you and wants to do event that needs lighting, that will not know us. At this point, we never looked like it, but kept pushing. For those that knows me clearly, I don't do anything to impress anybody. I don't. I don't care how you feel. I try to satisfy 2 people. 1, God. Number 2, my conscience. Every other person, you're irrelevant. They paid us 15,000 naira. No, sorry, 5,000. You see, I saw that event. It was organized by Mrs. Ethel Odongide. I will mention names so that these are stories that are traceable. It was organized by Evangelist Ethel Odongide. It was in Villa Marina in Eket. I spent 50. I wrote to her that this is what I do. Let me come and do it for you. And she was happy. I spent 15,000 naira to execute that job. At the end of the day, they gathered all the offering, including 5 naira, all denominations, and the total sum was 5,000 naira. And I did not complain. Why didn't I complain? I knew where I was going to. Why do I take time to explain all this? So that you understand that where you are today, you're not is not worse. You can pick it up from there. So it began like that. Now, we became a household name in Akwa Ibom State. 2021, immediately after COVID, a friend of mine, my business partner, we sat together and he came to me and said, Basi, how long will you be using your children's school fees to buy light? We need to leave this town. Meanwhile, that morning, I just collected my children's school fee I just collected the children's school fees from my wife to buy a new set of lights that I saw. And in my mind, how did this guy know God. So I said, okay, no problem. We will. Let's think about it. So in my mind, I told my wife, the first thing that my wife told me was that, so you just woken from sleep. I said, what did you say? I said, but I told you now you can move to Lagos. I said, so what is it? Do you agree? He said, how long shall we continue like this? I said, okay. So I said, okay, let me go to Pastor Kafia. So immediately I spoke with Pastor Kafia. Pastor Kafia said, we have been thinking of starting that Abuja church. You know, if you know Dr. Kafia, he will not give you a straight answer. So immediately he said that. I knew that this was a yes. We booked a flight, left for Abuja, got to Abuja to go and look for a house that we did not have money to pay. In 2 days, we found a house. They said, if we don't pay in 24 hours, in fact, we went there with other people. But as God will have it, in less than 24 hours, we generated 1.7 million naira and paid. Ask me how we generate that. I don't know. You see the trend starting from repairing fridge, do this, something hit you, you say, I won't do it again. This one hit you, you say, this is where I'm going to. This one hit you, you say, this is where I'm going to. That's the drive. I went to the city of Abuja. We stayed for 2 years. No job. Nobody knows us. I was thinking of relocating. I will come and make money in Uyo to survive in Abuja. So one of those days, I prayed. And God did not answer. And I did not blame him. Close to when we were to renew our rent. So I went to tell my guy. So our guy be like, say, this year's rent, you're the only one that will pay. That me, like this, I'm going. So as I was about saying it, he brought another gist that made me forget what I came to say. While we were there on that gist, I got a call that my very first big job in Abuja was 11 million naira. I have never seen that kind of money before. That's in business, one block like that. And how many days am I going to do the job? 2 days. Why am I telling all these stories? You will say, I have prayed, God, I am tired. You're not. It's not about you. Now, in the midst of all this, one thing I vowed never to do, that in any circumstances, I will still give him thanks. I don't ask him, God, why? And we began. This is our 4th year. There's no way I've not entered. We are not there yet. We are not there yet. There's no way I have not entered. This is our president. We have walked where we almost rub ourselves together. Where did it start? From church. Have you heard the story? I have practically abandoned what I went to school to learn. In all this journey, I have practically abandoned, in fact, I don't remember that, I just remember, I can't even remember where my certificate is. Now, take this to be the benefit of service. If I did not make myself available, stop complaining, it would have been very difficult for me to be where I am today. I did the lighting, I enjoyed, and now see, also notice when you're in business, know when to transit, know when to diversify. Now we don't only do stage lighting business, we now have LED screens. If you like, call us, we will set up a screen that will be as big from here to that place. All started from 60,000 naira. I have never gotten a loan before. And nobody has ever dashed me money to put in business before. All from this work. So having said that brief story, I want us to look at one simple thing. I want us to be very, very practical. Prepare your questions because I am ready. I'll answer. If I can't answer today, I'm not a genius. If I can't answer today, I will answer tomorrow or whenever we meet. Now, business is not just about starting. You see, to start business is very simple. Very, very simple. Successful businesses involve 3 stages. You start, you run, and you sustain it. A lot of people start, run, make so much money, and don't know how to sustain it. That's why you hear, I will always use this word, former this, former that, currently nothing. So, how do you start? For you to start a business, you need capital. I know when I mention capital, a lot of people think that capital is money. Capital is not money. It's more than, in fact, money is like the third aspect of capital. The first thing is identifying what you want to do. The second thing is knowing how to do it. That's the strategies. And the third thing is the money. Like my pastor will always say, if you say capital is your problem, that's why you can't start business. Already you are in the state capital. Use it. So, how do we raise capital for business? Madam did justice to that. That's why I said she finished my note. I forgive you. So, how do you raise capital? One, you can raise it from savings, like she rightly said. So, before you raise capital from service, you have to have what we call discipline. Because it takes only a disciplined man or woman to save money. Not that when the day they pay you 20,000, you now remember that for a long while you have not entered Chicken Republic. Ebo no frunen. Da. Ekwaingwood. So you need discipline. You save all those little money and start that little business. That's one way. Then number 2, counterpart funding. Somebody puts money, give you money, maybe through friends. Okay, take this and do that. Before I proceed, how many people here are in business? Okay. Okay. You're working for someone. Okay. You're planning to start a business. Please start. So these are how you can raise money. Then the next one is through suppliers credit. This one, before you get to this level, you need to have what we call, brother, integrity. Now, everything written down here is what the tools that I have used. Now, did I tell you, we don't only do lighting services. We sell light. Yes, we have our own brand. So, anywhere you go and you see Blue River Lighting, it is owned by Torchlight. Yes. So, you need suppliers credit. How did we get there? People looked at us and knew that, oh, these guys are doing very well. We can trust. So where do you buy your light? So I said, I imported them from China. He said, so can you help us import it? I said, yes. I now realize that if I put our big name, Torchlight, they may not believe me, not believe the quality. So I went and registered another company. Don't tell them, because they don't know. Went and registered another company that has nothing to do with Torchlight. I negotiated with the Chinese. Can you brand this for me? Said, everything, proper, highest standard. They branded, shipped to me. Last week, I just came in from Lagos to install for a church that they bought, all of them, our product. Where you start does not really matter, but where you are going to is the most important thing. Don't end by starting John and John Holdings Limited, and you end it John and John Holdings Limited. There are a lot of companies in the world that some of them started as a paper production company and ended as doing a different thing entirely. Go and read about the story of Kodak. They made the biggest mistake that sent them out of the market. So I said earlier, know when to diversify, know when to move to something else. Now, why do we move to other things? Because we realize that smaller boys are entering the lighting market. So what we give at 5,000, they are giving at 1,000. So we are struggling. So how do we survive? See, I don't do easy peasy. I don't do things that are easy. Why I left electrical was that the younger boys were doing it. So I now said, so what will I do that you will need to crack your brain before you reach me? I move into stage lighting, purely computer. So now we got there, I move into LED screens. Now we are in sales. So you study the market, know where the trend is. Don't be carried away by those small profits. Think of the next step. So that's that. We are still talking about raising capital. You raise it through collaboration. Going to Abuja, we needed to go as a force. If I want to do only light, I won't survive. My partner does sound. If he wants to do only sound, he won't survive. So we merged our company. His company is called Beloka. My company is called Torchlight. We put heads together. We register a company called Beloka and Torchlight Production, BT Production. So if you see BT Production, now we own them. These are smart business moves. There are times I come to you and I realize that you have a little beef about Torchlight. I won't use Torchlight invoice. I'll use BT Production. And you say, these are another people, leave those Torchlight people. Don't worry, on the day of execution, you will still see us. So these are little business tricks that you can employ and make sense. So we're talking about collaboration. So he does sound, I do light and screen. We registered a company called Beloka and Torchlight Production. We do event production, everything event, sound, light, screen, stage, every. We have partners also in other things. So when we are talking to you, we are not talking light, or we are not talking sound. We are talking complete production. Collaboration. Then the other one, through service. I talked about that. You have something to do, you can't do it. Go meet somebody, join heads together. Now, before I didn't know anything about lighting, but I had a friend that used to do it. I used to go and serve him. When I told you that I used to come from Eket to come and do lighting, it wasn't our job. I was actually saving somebody. So after doing all that, do you know how much he used to give me? 500 naira. And transport to go to Eket was 300. And I have worked all night. I never complained. Remember, hunger does not understand emotions. It understands actions. It's on actions that understand. You take actions. If you like, complain till tomorrow. The hunger will still be there. So that's that service. Then the last one, and I am very, very careful about this. You can raise capital through loan. Don't go there. I don't like it. But that's one other aspect. Now, the section 2 here is that how do you run this business? The daily discipline you need to run this business. See, it's time for you to, okay, maybe you sell baby things, they will need it early in the morning to buy, go to school, and you're opening your shop by 10. Then by that 10, you're kabashing, rebuking all the devil and all the demons that somebody sold your star. No, it's your triangle that they sold. So, open your shop on time. How to run it? Number 1, open your shop on time. Then number 2, or either shop or if you're selling online, know when to post your product. You see, the social media algorithms, on a Monday morning, if you post anything on your status on a Monday morning, you're just wasting your time because at that point, everybody is rushing out. Then you post it, try. You're doing the right thing at the wrong time. Open your shop on time. 2, deliver excellently. Say, when you deliver, or maybe you're sewing, you sew a shirt, and the one side of the shoulder is like this, then the other side is like they put shoulder pad. They won't come again. So look at what you're doing, deliver it clean. At Torchlight, we have one policy, Sterling Bank policy, one customer skills. So if we hold Pastor Ubon, we will finish you. So when you get home, you will dream us. You make conversation with somebody. Have you heard of these people? Because the way we treated you. Now from you alone, we will have other customers. I don't do advert. We don't. But it will be very, very difficult. Ask anybody. They know. I was shocked when we got to Abuja, and the people I used to look up to, they were like, is that not those guys at Torchlight? I said, so even here, they know us. No radio advert. So quality service delivery can put you on the map. Then treat your staff with respect. I went to one shop like that, and how I got to know that Madame has arrived was that everybody, they were playing, happy, excited, but the moment Madame arrived, everybody adjusted. That is not discipline, no. You see, as a business owner, you are the pastor of those people. They should be able to confide in you and tell you their worst fears. Like my pastor will say, if your house help cannot watch TV with you, it means there is a problem. If your worker, if your staff cannot discuss business progress with you, my dear, you're still a job seeker, because those guys are all only there for their salary. So treat your staff excellently. Train your staff. Don't assume that they know. They don't know. Your business has a structure, how you want it to go. They don't know it. It's you that know it. Train them. Let them run it like that. Then treat your customer right. Treat them with respect. See, without the customer, you won't be there. They are very, very important. Then have integrity. Let your yes be yes, and your no is no. In Torchlight, that is a standard. If we tell you we are coming by 1, it means that by 1:15 or latest 1:55, by 12:45 or 12:55, we will be there. Let it be there. Then keep clear records of your transaction. At I'm 40. What did you sell 40? Say when you come at them 20 baht. This one buys this one buys. Keep clear record. So from there you will know, are you making progress or not? A lot of people say, today I sold 100,000. How much is your profit from the 100,000? For some of us that don't have integrity with money, don't respect money, you sold 100,000, you go and blow it. You don't know that you have blown your profit plus your capital. Then tomorrow you go and abuse that young woman in the village. You say it's your problem. It's not. You are your problem. Praise the Lord. A good business, poorly managed, will fail. It does not need prayer. It's not a cause. It's a reality. Now the section 3 is financial management and profit control. Focus on money discipline. When we started, as at then, I didn't know how to differentiate Basis money and Torchlight money. As we grew, you see Torchlight money, because the same way I pay my staff is the same way I pay myself. You see the Torchlight money. If you like yourself, don't die, because we won't remove it. One thing I assure you, if you die, we will come and set light on that day. So it's a law. Now, does it mean that we don't help people? We do. It is only God that is El Shaddai, the giver. If you want to try to be El Shaddai, you will turn from El Shaddai to I shall die. So put that clear demarcation. My money has, that's why a lot of people will say, Basi, you say you don't have money. Now you have posted, we have given birth. Yes, the money I don't have is the one to give you. That's the one I don't have. The one I set aside to give you had finished. You see the other one, if the other one has not come, I will not be able to put you on the to-do list and give you tomorrow. And over time, if the business fold up, still see the same you that used to collect that money at the Ama. So have that financial discipline. Money matters don't answer to emotions. Sorry, you might be better. Me, I don't do family business. My only family member that works with me, we sat down and wrote an agreement. There are structures. You're not answerable to me. You have a boss. The day your boss complained about you, the same way I queried the other person, the same punishment the other person gets, that's the same punishment you will get. And you know what? You're not addressing me as your brother. When we get home, we are brothers. See, in business, we don't have friends. We are all colleagues. We deliver. So differentiate business from emotions and family. Those two things don't work together. Learn how to calculate and make legitimate profit. You see, when I say, I carefully put that legitimate profit. A lot of people make unnecessary profit. You are lying to a client, extorting money from them. You're making profit, but it is not legitimate. But you have to learn how to calculate your legitimate profit. Very, very important. Cut off unnecessary expenditures. Your friend has a party in Dubai, and you want to go there. I'm not coming. So that's that. So there are a lot. The other one, the other section is how to sustain. Probably I can send this to Pastor and he shares it with everybody. How to sustain your business. Avoid loan. Build a working system. How to now have a savings for your business. Reinvest. Madam talked about putting everything you got back into the business. I do that a lot. I don't believe in having plenty money in the account. The money that my own savings is in my warehouse. My former boss used to say that, say your money is in your bank, but his own money is outside and rain is beating it. So when he has his own money, he buys rods in trucks, buy generators, keep them. In the day of hunger, is either he will sell it or, so put your money back into business. Then diversify. We started as an event company. Now, somewhere last year, we incorporated another company. Back to my former business. I now realize that almost everybody is doing solar. What drove that was that I was upgrading the solar in my house. And it was during December period. And I asked my installer to come and do the thing. And he said he can't come. I said, why? He said, because the people that are selling this spare part are Igbo people that have gone for holiday. I said, wow. Immediately, I entered online, the Chinese market. I looked for people that are manufacturing those things, and I saw them. Currently, as we speak, we have signed a deal with one Chinese manufacturer manufacturing these solar consumable accessories, charge controllers, all those small things. We've signed a deal, and they have sent the first batch. Inside my house, I've not gone out. I've sold almost half of it. And has been shipped. So, study the terrain, know the problem, pull money from here, put it here. It's a loan. That loan is within you. Pull money from here. When this one stands, pay back this other one. At that point, you have two businesses. Diversify. So, I don't know how to blow grammar. All the things that I have told you here are the steps, simple steps that I have taken. And it has also helped. Madame said it, and she said it over and over. Your circle of friends, the people you know, your environment is a lot. Dress well. I was talking with Pastor Obong yesterday. Most times when we go to people's office to discuss business, as you're going, they will tap your back, hold your hand, and escort you. They are not escorting you. They want to know how you came. whether you can deliver that business. So understand the big kind of business that you're going. If it is a big deal, repackage yourself. There's no big deal. Hire a car. I remember one of those days in one business in Abuja like that. I hired a Prado. Dressed well, hired a Prado, spray perfume, entered. So when I came out, I had already arranged with the driver. I said, when you see me come out, just drive. They just showed up. I entered, closed the door. And I was able to close that deal with that wisdom. And from that deal, I was able to buy my own car that I am using there now. So these are strategies. These are things you need to understand about this. Nobody will give big money to somebody that looks like a beggar. Nobody. See, there is no, Madam can market anybody, because when you check her, she's fresh. You know, say she's not hungry. You say, you see this shoe, I bought it in Dubai. In fact, it was produced in France, sent to Dubai. And I picked one leg in Dubai, one leg in Italy. Then you see this shoe is 12 million naira. And they will beg you for 10 million. Why? They look at you, you look like that amount of money. So package yourself. Having said all this, I want to tell you, I did not come here to insult anybody. But if by mistake I have done that, please forgive me. My aim is to make you see that there is more to where you are today. Where you are today is just a stepping stone. You're going somewhere. The only thing that will limit you from getting to that place that you're going is not the devil, is not the people in your village, is you. So I believe that with these few words of mine, I have been able to convince you that there is more than where you are today. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Wow. Do you now know why you are poor? You went to go and do a proposal and you wore palms. You wore that Tata jean and you were thinking the devil is against your life. This morning I told my wife that I'm going to drive by a shop. I then called the person there and insist that there's a way you do this so that proper cars, proper people can show up. I have learned. And these are not very hard things, are simple, everyday practices. Did you see how an opportunity you are looking for something, and they tell you that the Igbo people that are supplying it have gone for holiday, and your mind, the Holy Ghost tells you immediately that this is a business opportunity. And one of the things I prayed for you for this meeting is that God will open your eyes to see what is coming for you. And today, I didn't even know he had started that. And for me, that's remarkable. Can you help me celebrate these two people? Please. Please. Celebrate them like you believe them. Thank you. The grace you despise will never increase you. The people you look down on will never bless you. So that's why I celebrate Mr. Basi. He has told you the story of how Torchlight started, and how it was not candlelight, and how it was not, But I'm glad that it has now become a success story. In between those days, I traveled to Lagos, and I became a pastor in Lagos. By the time I came back, he's already a very big man. And now I understand he's an elder. And please, let me acknowledge him as an elder of the body of Christ. An elder does not mean someone that is old. It means that someone that knows enough scripture to be able to teach the word of God and can provide counsel from scripture. And today, both of them, I believe that both of them balance each other. Mrs. Grace Benson is on fire. Mr. Basibas is very calm. And I love the way he has presented his teachings. And I hope that this is not just a talk. I really hope that. Now, I want to take questions. I thought of holding tomorrow, but I think we are done. I think you have done justice. And I think there's no need for tomorrow. But if you need to see Basi, if you need to consult them, you will pay me a fee. How much would the fee be? If you need to see Mrs. Grace Benson, I'm the consultant in this matter now. I will charge you some little token, maybe like 200,000. We can start from there. 10 barrels of crude oil. But did you hear that Mrs. Benson began her business with 200,000? 200,000, you can begin a $1 million business. How much did Mr. Basibasi have? 60. Are you sure? I have decided to buy light. Let me start now. What's your problem? How can 60,000? What's the current value of that business? It's hundreds of millions. Because if you know how much one light costs now, one LED, 120 watt or 30 watt LED light, you will know. And he has hundreds of it. Every time he opens his box, I'll now be angry in my house. Why is that box? Why is it opening? But I'm very glad. Questions? Anybody want to ask them any real life question? We have the other mic, is not here. Any question anything? Don't come after the service and come and say, Pastor, I was thinking, ask it now so that everybody can. Yes, all right, there's a question at the back. Shoot.
Okay, praise the Lord. So yesterday, sir, you made mention to the fact that abundance does not just end with wealth. It can go as well as ideas, peace, and everything. It might not be necessarily tangible things. It can also be intangible things. So my question is, how do we reach that point where we discern the difference between having this abundance that is not material and mere accumulation of things?
Okay, let me add to that question. There are people that have so many ideas. I mean, every time they come, you see they're always telling you, we can do this, but they have not done anything. How do you differentiate abundance that is intangible, Abi, from the tangible? That looks like a master class. A complicated question. But I want to add to it. The abundance that I've seen in many people's lives is that they always have ideas, but they don't have anything to show. Sir.
See, let me bring it down to my real life story. I don't do anything without involving God. And no matter how good that thing is, if I don't have peace, I won't do it. So a business, a process, an idea, a project can look very, very wonderful. Don't fail to ask God. My favorite scripture is Proverbs chapter 3, 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Anything that he does not, I don't have clarity from the spirit mind, I don't do it. So, the other question is that you have ideas. I think what you need to, you have a lot of ideas, but nothing comes forth. I think your problem, one of your major problem is fear. Yes. success don't answer to fear. Success and fear are two different things entirely. You have to take a crazy step. Okay, a clear example. When I wanted to start light sales business, I needed to buy from China. First of all, I tested it with my personal money. This is my own. And I have never done that before. I've never been to China before. But I met a supplier, we talked. The first thing was that, what if they go with your money? As crazy as I am, I said, my money can never lost. But even if they go with the money, let me just try. You see, there was a fear. So you keep having fantastic ideas, but you don't have the willpower to break that fear and start it. So at that point, you see the plenty ideas, write them. When you write them, take the closest. You don't want to do everything all at once. You see my head is not big for nothing. I have plenty ideas. If we want to talk here, we will talk till next year. The ideas will not finish. But have that discipline to pick one thing. Break that fear. If you lose, you lose. Nobody lost. You only learn why those things don't work that way. Then you keep trying. There's no failure. So break the fear. You have plenty ideas. Is the fear. The moment you break that fear, you will do it. Don't remember, fear is not the fruit of the Spirit. Is it there? Did they change it? It's not. So why should you dwell on it? So that is that. Have I answered your question?
Any other question? Don't call me after service. Yes.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for the past 2 days. And my question is simple. So I run a digital agency, and what that means is I have a very small company that does websites, those ads that you talk about that dash Facebook money. My small company does that for businesses, for individuals who want to promote something, share something. And over time, in the past 3, 4, 5 years, we've worked with all kinds of people, from very small to moderate, and recently, very big. My question is this: how do you attract people that can pay very big for excellence? Now, I have no doubt in my mind and with my skill and with the people that I work with that I can continuously, repeatedly provide excellence. But the people that I continuously have cannot pay for the type of excellence. So they keep me in a position where I have to compromise the level of excellence I want in my mind because they cannot pay. And unfortunately, I cannot access the kind of people that I want. Now, prior information gives me the idea that for Mr. Bassi, for example, I know you work with very good people. For example, I know he has done some stuff with Dunsin. If Dunsin is recording, for whatever reason, light cannot go off. There is backup to the backup to the backup of light. And he can pay for that. But there was a way you met him. Now, I've tried some options, one of which is growth hubs, where you pay for some of these mentorships with people. You don't care about the mentorship, but you know that people that have this type of money to pay for this type of thing also have the money to pay for something else. And when you are connecting, they reach you, but it's the same thing. I have tried, just normal publicity, share your own ad, share your own stuff. It's the same thing. So from your experience, what else can I try that will move me to that level? So the level where I can do the 11 million you talked about, for example, and rest for 1 month, or rest for 2 months, or do something else with the money.
Let's clap for the question. These are the kind of questions I'm looking for. Good.
Should I say?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm going to say what I think that is your question. I'll hand over to you. Okay, so I'll say by association. He has worked for Johnson. Go and do that advert for him. Not for Dr. Johnson. Do it for him. Let him be satisfied. Let him build you in his mind. The service that you give to him, let it be in his mind that when he's talking to Johnson, he could just remember and say, do you need to run? I have this guy. He's perfect. He's an excellent man. So his judgment is trusted. That if he's saying you have gotten it.
She answered it perfectly. But also from this perspective, you see, every successful business, every successful fact, generally, business is not done with an ordinary eye. Don't allow anybody to tell you. No business, no successful, strong business is done with an ordinary eye. It's either you will use Jesus' power or you use black power. First thing. Yes, sir.
Please say it again.
Yes. No successful business is done with an ordinary eye. It's either you do it with Jesus' power or you use black power. Every step you take, every client you meet, don't meet as if you're meeting a client. Meet that client as if you're going for a warfare. Cook yourself. So that when most of the time there are some business meetings I attend, I say, God, in this my journey, I disappear. Let them see you. That's the God factor. Then the next thing is that you see those people that you want to meet. Those people that, the caliber of people, try to look like them. Try to look like them. Do you know people that go to Lagos Business School? Yes, they go. But one of those major reasons are connections, just like what Madam said. Connections. We have Uyo Club here. They play tennis every evening. They go and play tennis. Do you think they are jobless? They are not. Connections. But the most important thing is that cook yourself. Now, something happened in November. There's a ministry, Apostle Selma wanted to do the General Assembly. We did the lighting for the General Assembly. That was my biggest job. Now, I had this mindset in Abuja. I am not in for all this wedding lighting. Yes. I told my colleagues, you see, I'm not interested in working every day. Then at the end of the day, I don't have anything to show. Does it mean that I am comfortable? I am not. Sometimes some guy, they wire me. That's why you see me frequently in Uyo, because here I have free food. But I prepare my mind. I told God, in this city of Abuja, I'm not here to do small jobs. There were 2 companies that used to work for Koinonia. I mean free, literally free, every Sunday, working for them. But when the General Assembly came up, 2 people, I never knew them, stood up and said, these guys cannot do this job. Let's call Torchlight. In fact, I was the last person to be mobilized. Why? Because they were rigged that I must be the one to do it. These are people I don't know. Now, why did that happen? God played his part. That's why I said that aspect of cooking yourself. And the job was the biggest job. When I received the money, I count the zeros. Plenty zeros. I got confused. I went to the bank. I said they should write my balance for me. They wrote it, and I saw it was true. I tried to withdraw it. They blocked my account because my account has never seen that kind of money. Now, that did not just happen. It started by delivering excellent services, getting closer to people you see can put you up there. Then you cook yourself. Don't go to black power. Jesus can do it.
Thank you. You know, was it last week? I preached in church and I asked every business person to fast. I told Mr. Kufre we are fasting on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Because I knew that there's some rooms you can't enter without the power of God. I listened to one man speak at Exponential. And I knew that we don't know business. We are just talking. That man said some things that I actually want to make sure that everybody in this church, as in all the leaders, between now and next month, should be able to watch that session on business. Because business is warfare. There are rooms you can't enter until you know who you have in God. But you see, I love the progress Mrs. Benson talked about relationships. And for me, I told myself yesterday, between Jitsi and today, how do I attract Mrs. Benson to church? Because if you're going to attract high flyer potential customers, there are certain things. It's not enough to know what to say, to preach and deliver dexterity, understand preaching. You will have all of that. But if they don't look at you as someone that can pastor them, then you will not. So there are some customers that will gauge you first. I've gone to the bank at First Access Bank on Accra Road. I had almost about 2 million. That time, the accountant was not in town, so I was the one carrying the money. I went there with a shorts and this knapsack. The security man, after morning prayer on Monday, ordered me to get out from here. Who is this boy here? Get out! I said, don't even. The carry stone and told me, out of anger, I went back home. Now I'm coming back to the same place, properly dressed with shirt, tie, and suit. The company vehicle, the boss, delivered me to the place. I came out from the car now, not with knapsack, but with proper briefcase. I passed by the same bank, and the same man that asked me out, good morning, sir. I said, God, God. And then I understood. Now, so you take come, there's a way you come, and there is a way the other one comes. I mean, that's how this world, that's how this life is. So I told our people, I'll give myself 1 year. By the time you open the door of this church, the AC that will hit you will know that Jesus is Lord. There are some things and there are some people you will attract. There's a way you do business. So Mr. Basi brought us the spiritual part. That there are rooms you can't enter without warfare. So that question for me is such a powerful question. I was praying here last week and I knew that many of you have not entered into things because the devil is fighting you. There are some things you can't enter if you don't war it. So you pray, and you package, and then the advice is this, Mr. Pastor David. Now, Basi knows to sing, Abi. The way to do sing is through who? So serve him. Start by saving me. I know Basi. So if I am very convinced, I'll come and convince. Sir.
Sorry, let me also add that. You see, you might say that we work for Dunsin and you feel that we make a whole lot of money. Is the camera on? Okay. It's part of the package. We know he is a sellable character. Most of those things we do it for free. So by the time, there are jobs I like last year we were in